Namaste. These profound words capture Swami Vivekananda's unwavering love for his motherland, giving an outright answer to the question, is Swami Vivekananda a patriot? He is a patriot, not just of the land, but of the mind, heart and spirit. He declared, every nation has a message to deliver, a mission to fulfill, and a destiny to reach. Born in 1863, during a time when India was losing confidence under colonial rule, Swami Vivekananda believed that a nation rises not through wealth or power, but through the strength of its people. It is evident in the powerful call, give me 100 enlightened youths, and I shall transform India. Swami Vivekananda elevated the message, arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached.
Vivekananda's messages were not about merging religions into a single block, but about recognizing the fundamental magnificent unity that underlies our varied paths. He offered us a vision, a practical path to turn mere coexistence into genuine concord. Vivekananda's foundational teaching is simple. All religions are different expressions of the same truth. He famously declared, as different streams having their sources in different places, they all mingle their waters into the seabeds. Today, I stand before you to speak on a question that may seem simple, yet carries great depth. Was Swami Vivekananda a true patriot? And if yes, how did he reflect his love for India? When we speak of patriotism, we often imagine someone carrying weapons, leading a war, or fighting on the battlefield. But there exists another kind of patriot, one who fights with ideas, really awakens a sleeping nation, and teaches people to believe in themselves again. Such a patriot was Swami Vivekananda.
Western science teaches us to observe, experiment, and discover. Vedanta teaches us to look within, realize, and transform. When these two streams meet, we do not get a clash. We get a complete human being. Swami Vivekananda understood this long before the world speak of holistic learning or mind-body balance. His life was simple, a pair of clothes, and an unshakable belief in the potential of every human being. Swami Vivekananda once said, we want the energy of the West and the spirituality of the East. He believed that India could only rise when these two streams walk hand in hand. In our own life, we realize how these streams was reached into an evocative patriotic call, urging Indians to rise from slumber, awaken to their strength, and work tirelessly for national regeneration. For him, serving people was the highest form of worship. He said, they alone live who live for others. With this spirit, he founded the Ramakrishna mission, which continues to serve India through education, healthcare, and humanitarian work. This is patriotism, expressed not through words, but through action. In conclusion, to remember him is to feel inspired. To follow him is to feel alive. And to honor him is to love our country just as he did. Swami Vivekananda, the greatest patriot. In 1893, at the Parliament of Religions in Chicago, Vivekananda stunned the world with his words, we accept all religions as true. This was not just a statement, but a call for global unity. Swami Vivekananda taught us that all religions are like different rivers flowing into the same ocean. They may follow different routes, but their goal is the same, truth, peace, and God.
Western science for competent and Vedanta for conscious. Western science, the strength of objective knowledge. Western science has given humanity unprecedented progress. It trains the intellect to question, to verify, and to innovate. It has unfolded the secrets of atoms and galaxies, cured diseases, and reshaped civilizations. Science tells us how things work.
Second, focus on universal principles like love, compassion, and strong will that unites us. Third, serve humanity with dedication, seeing the divine in every people. Attaining religious harmony, according to Swami Vivekananda, involves individual, spiritual growth and mutual respect rather than a single belief system. Vivekananda explained that all religions have philosophy, mythology, and rituals. Conflicts often arise on focusing on non-essential external factors.
So, O Lord, the different paths which men take through different tendencies, various though they appear crooked or straight, all leads to Thee. This is not tolerance. This is acceptance. Tolerance implies that I endure your path despite my belief that mine is superior. Acceptance, however, means I respect your path as equally valid, recognizing the ocean we seek is one and the same. To him, the various scriptures, rituals, and deities were simply tailored methods. The bhakti, jnana, karma, and raja yogas designed to suit the varying temperaments of humanity.
From his childhood, as described in the simple life of Swami Vivekananda, Narendranath was fearless, truthful, and deeply devoted to his motherland. He once said, "Every particle of dust of this land is sacred to me." This was the foundation of his patriotism.
As Western science coupled with Vedanta, the value-based education model of Swami Vivekananda. At first glance, these two domains may seem worlds apart. Western science rooted in observation and experimentation. Vedanta rooted in introspection and spiritual realization. Remember, progress without values can become directionless and knowledge without character can become dangerous. Swami Vivekananda's integrated model offers a solution to all these. Western science for intellect, Vedanta for integrity.
Every soul, according to Vivekananda, is potentially divine. The goal is to manifest this divinity by controlling nature, both internal and external. Vivekananda encouraged us to be students of every faith. Do you appreciate the discipline of Islam, the compassion of Buddhism, the service of Christianity, or the philosophical depths of Vedanta? Friends, the world does not need a new universal religion. It needs people who can realize the universality of the religions that already exist. Let us rise above the petty quarrels of sects and doctrine.
As a wandering monk, he saw India's poverty and despair firsthand. These experiences ignites in him a burning desire to serve India. He declared, "So long as millions live in hunger and poverty, I hold every man a traitor who, having been educated at their expense, pays not the least heed to them." This was not just love. It was a call to responsibility, a demand for action.
Next, Vedanta, the light of inner wisdom. It declares each soul is potentially divine. It reminds us that life is sacred, to be fearless, to be pure, and to gain inner strength. And also that education is incomplete without character, compassion, and moral courage. Swami Vivekananda did not reject science, nor did he accept any blind faith. Instead, he thought that science and spirituality are like the two wings of a bird. Only when both are strong can the bird fly high.
Let us, as Swami Vivekananda urged, not only preach acceptance, but let us demonstrate it by making our very own lives living embodiment of universal religion. Let us build a nation and a world where every faith, where every prayer, every chant, and every bell unifies as the chorus of human endeavor.
Vivekananda reminds our nation to rediscover her spiritual strength while embracing modern progress. He said, "What we need today is a combination of the heart of Buddha and the brain of Shankara." To reawaken India, he urged the youth to develop their courage, compassion, and confidence. His Chicago address in 1893 was another moment of patriotism. Standing before the world, he proudly proclaimed the messages of universal acceptance, tolerance, and harmony, values that are the very foundation of Indian civilization. He made the world respect India all over again. But Swami Vivekananda did not stop with words. He built the Ramakrishna mission to serve the suffering, educate the masses, and uplift the poor. Because he believed serving man is serving God. Service for him was the highest form of patriotism. So, is Swami Vivekananda a patriot? The answer is not yes, yes. Rather, he is the voice that reawakened India. He is the courage that strengthened India. And he is the vision that continues to guide India. To love one's country is simple, but to dedicate one's entire life to reawakening it, that is patriotism, and that is Swami Vivekananda. Disaster relief. He turned spirituality into service and inspired a model of nation building through his selfless work. In conclusion, Swami Vivekananda was a visionary patriot who awakened India's spirit, restored its pride, and strengthened its future. He lived, worked, and sacrificed for a better India because he believed that this nation was a sacred force destined to rise. Jai Hind.